Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. And if you know, I'm Stephanie. Today I am excited for this video for two main reasons. One, we're already past the 6 months of the beginning of the year, so that means we're at the very end of the year already, and that means it's time to grind and get your life even more together. Two, I'm excited for this because I just love routine. I love becoming the woman I envision myself being, and I'm already halfway there. So it's just an exciting thing. And yeah, so today we're gonna be pretty much a reset for the last 6 months of the year. If you've been following me, you know that I, at the very beginning of the year, reset and get ready with me, preparing for the year of 2024. Now in that year, I went through it with you guys on different topics I wanted to really focus on. We're back here 6 months later, and we're gonna go into it. You guys to watch, remember to like this video, comment down below, and subscribe for more videos, and hopefully this motivates you. Like last time, I'm gonna put here on the screen the things we're gonna be focusing on. iPad, and this to me is very much necessary. If you have a notebook, like anything, paper, even just like a laptop, your phone, make on the notes app a list of things you want to get done this year. So I do use good notes. So we're gonna go over my Bible study, just my faith journey and its growth. We're gonna go over reading. You know, a huge chunk of my channel is about reading. And we have my health. That kind of goes with like well-being. And then lastly, self-care. So as you guys know, at the beginning of the year, I wanted to grow in my faith. I really wanted to become the woman I always wanted to be. I just had this idea of the woman I wanted to be. Like, she woke up early, like she worked out, she took care of herself, like she dressed up, she did all these things. I didn't know that God was gonna really change my life within 6 months, and I would be the happiest I have ever been. I would be just flourishing. That woman that I thought I wanted to be, I am becoming. But on top of that, it's more the fact that now I have a name for it, and it's just being a godly woman, a God-fearing woman. I feel emotional just even talking about it now or thinking about it, because it's just kind of insane to see where my life was in general a year ago. The things I was doing that weren't necessarily bad, but I wasn't living a righteous life, and now I am. It's like God has convicted me so much of many things, and he has just pushed me to grow. And just within the 6 months, I'm amazed at what he has done in my life. And it's hard. This walk with God is hard, because you're just gonna have to literally, Peter 3:18, be put to death in the flesh but made alive in the spirit. It's amazing, but it's hard. So with that, let's talk about where I'm at the beginning of the year, and how I was reading my Bible. Now this is my Bible. I just got this on Amazon really quickly. I'll say that I officially, when this video goes live, I might only have like 4 books left to finish the whole entire Bible. Currently, I only have 6 books left. It's such a beautiful accomplishment, not just because I get to say like, oh, I finished the Bible, but it just shows the growth in my relationship with God. Because if you would have told me years ago, oh, you're gonna read the Bible, oh, you're gonna change all these things about your life, oh, I would have been like, who are you talking about? Just because I'm almost done with it doesn't mean that's it. One of the things I do plan on doing, which I'll name it here, is I'm gonna continue reading the Bible each time, but this time I'm gonna be doing soap, which if you don't know what it means, I'll put it on the screen here. But pretty much it's just going a little bit more in detail in certain scriptures and just applying it to your life. I did end up going to the dollar store and buying these tiny notebooks that you see right here, and I want to be doing my study Bible soap in these notebooks. And I also want to start taking these notebooks to church as writing what I'm learning there. So I've been going officially to church because at the beginning of the year, I'm pretty sure this was in the video, but I wanted to start going to church. I went online for 2 whole months, both January and February. I'll quickly touch on this, but with the first church I was watching online, there was just something that didn't feel right with me. You should look for the church that you're gonna fit in, that you're gonna relate the most, and you're gonna feel at home, because that's what it should feel like. I ended up going back to the church that I originally went to years ago, and it was the best decision because I truly feel at home there. I have not stopped going. I started going in person to that church because I was watching it online for a month or two, and then I decided to go in person. And you guys, I just realized this like 2 weeks ago. I have not stopped going. There has not been a week that I missed. The only 2 weeks that I missed, but not really, are when I was in Europe. And even then, once I came back, watched it online. I'm gonna keep going to see me there in church because that's now a thing that I cannot survive without. During the month of May, I started going to group life, which was really amazing at my local church because I got surrounded by girls my age. There was obviously older women, but the group I was in was my age. And just struggling with things when I was being convicted and God was telling me certain things that I had to change about my life, which I said, walking with God is very hard, but it's so worth it because you're freeing yourself from all the things from the world. So if you know, you know. Simple as that. And I was struggling, and I would go to those group meets and to see the girls kind of going through similar things, or sometimes they would just say certain things that it could have been something else they're dealing with, but I would be like, you're kind of speaking to me. So having community is amazing. I actually, really amazing, God sent this girl who we went to the same high school into my life, and now we just, it's amazing having like a good friend who's Christian. My best friend is Christian as well, but I guess having anyone else, because I've been praying about community and just saying, God, send me friends, send me people that will love you, who will put you first, who know how to live righteously, who, you know, I just need that. And he's been delivering. So having community is really important. And me and my new friend are planning on going to some young adult events at my church, and we plan on getting more community. Love Girls Gone Bible podcast. I have not done a great job at keeping up with it. At least watch maybe like 1 podcast to 2 podcasts a week. Don't necessarily know if it's gonna happen anytime soon, but I am thinking of getting rebaptized, and that's something that came to me fairly recently. And it wasn't even like a discussion thing, it was just more like the Holy Spirit was like, you know that you're gonna do this at one point. And it really came down to the matter of not of are you doing it, but when are you doing it. So that's something that I guess want to work towards, and just see when the timing might be right for me, when God is saying let's do this. But right there, that is the things I want to work in within my faith. We're gonna transition into books here. Romance books is what I usually read, but I recently have 2 things that are the main purpose of this section. So number 1, Christian books, or books that give me wisdom, give me more knowledge, give me more insight, and just in general growing in my faith. So I did pick up 2 books, but in total I have, I think, 7 books that I do want to read this year, or get to most of them. And my thing is, I think I plan on reading one of these books a month. I did get these 2 right here. It was recommended by my new friend. So this is The Purpose Driven Life by Rick Warren. I have The Awe of God, which this book is good for fearing God. Apart from reading all these books that I found and just incorporating once again more God in my life in different ways, just learning about him, learning certain things, all this stuff. Now let's talk about romance books. Now if you know, you know, and this is more if you're Christian, if you're growing your belief in God, because listen, there's a lot of Christians living a lukewarm life, and if that's one of you and you're just kind of ignoring God's voice telling you that you need to stop and you need to live for him and leave the world behind, then you need to actually listen to this. So I particularly loved very dark, even taboo books. Like I was interested in reading books that maybe weren't the best, and God has just really, I guess, shown me things that at the end of the day they just don't glorify God. So I've been very nitpicky with what I'm reading now. Many dark romance books on my shelf. I have a couple forbidden books in my shelf. That doesn't mean I'm gonna stop reading them. What I did decide to do, and God really said this to me, was about the spice in the book. They're gonna judge, they're gonna see whatever, but I officially stopped reading smut because it just, anything spicy is just not worth it. And even before I came to this conclusion, and God was really like hitting me on the head with this one, I myself was getting bored of spice. Like, if you've been following me specifically for the romance books, you would know that I went from really loving, like, oh, this book was amazing because it had all this, to at the end of the day getting really annoyed and getting really bored with the books I was reading because they all seemed the same. And at the end of the day, it always came down to the fact that I just kind of felt like it was just for the spice. It didn't feel like I didn't feel like they loved each other. So I was already getting annoyed, and I kept saying it in a couple of videos where I was just like, the book wasn't bad, but I just feel like I wasn't obsessed with the couple. Like, I didn't care for them. Like, I wasn't in, like, I didn't believe in their love. I'm more careful with what I'm reading, and I no longer read spice. The past few books I have read don't have any of those scenes, and I just find myself enjoying it even more. I recently made one video, and it was just doing bookish stuff, and it's posted on my channel. So continue the reading journal to make sure I'm updating it every month. Make sure that I'm writing and actually going through the books that I am reading. A reading journal, but it's only gonna have my favorite books of all time. So in 2024, I'm only putting the books that I really love in that journal. In 2025, I'm gonna continue the journal, but I'm only gonna be updating on the books that I love. I want to keep track of my book tracker, but I want to join a book club. But I'm thinking I might just create a book club and posting on YouTube and social media. So on TikTok, I was really on fire, posting about books, all this stuff. And here on my YouTube, I post each Sunday. And discouragement on TikTok is that I used to get a lot of views for, and I said this in one of my reading vlogs, but I used to post just regular 10-15 second videos with sound, like music in the background, and it would just be like a recommendation of the books. Those would get like to 20,000 views. Insane, right? But then TikTok was telling me, like, you need to start posting like talking videos. But whenever I do talking videos, they never do good. They always get like 200 views, 300 views. I think the most I got at one point was 500 views. What? And even in those, I feel like people don't interact, like people don't want to watch it. But I do find myself interested in posting longer videos of me talking, but I don't know how to make that growth. So it's something I need to work on. Instagram. So I do have a Bookstagram, but I don't post on it. And I definitely want to start posting pictures at least weekly. But I did buy a Kindle. It's the cutest thing ever. It looks like this. I want to be more creative with posting certain videos on YouTube and just making reading fun again. And I think my journey in the last 6 months of 2024 is to find books that are truly amazing and not for the spice. Okay, let's talk about health real quick. So these, there's only really quick points and it's gonna be really short. So I have been working out and I have not missed a day of working out since I started. You guys, it's one of the best things I've loved doing. And I for a second thought that I was gonna struggle with it more, but I think I find it so easy because I bought a walking pad in October and I have not stopped using it. I use it Monday through Thursday, 30 minutes a day, and I do 5-3-30. I want to further my health journey, going to the park, walking my dog a lot in the fall because it's better weather. You get to go there. Obviously if it's snowing, I'm not gonna go, but that's a priority, going to the park. This is kind of dental care. So at the very beginning, I was really good with oil pulling. If you don't know what that is, it has amazing benefits for your teeth, and I used to do it so religiously at the beginning of the year, and then it got to like May and I just stopped doing it. I don't know why. So I need to get back to oil pulling. Same with this. I used to be so good at taking my vitamins. I said I was gonna start taking vitamins. I did at the beginning of the year. Come May, I just stopped doing it. I want to start waking up, I think at 7:30 in the morning. Right now I'm waking up at either 8 a.m. or 9 a.m. My only issue is that I will literally stay in bed rotting instead of immediately getting up. Once again, a year ago, if you would have told me I would have waken up so early in my life because I liked it and I wanted to do it, I wouldn't believe you. So I do want to wake up maybe at 7:30 and immediately get up and get productive. Now this leads to self-care. Do a face mask. Just take care of myself every Friday evening. I need to make sure that I'm doing my nails more often, because sometimes if it's like a color like this where you can't really see the outgrown of it, I'll just leave it like the whole month, and that's bad because sometimes I'll find myself like right now I need to get them done again. By the way, I do my own nails, but I need to do them again because they're not doing what they're supposed to. So every 2 weeks doing it either like a Wednesday or a Friday. My hair, I want to start washing it 3 times a week and doing my hair during the weekend, because not gonna lie to you, sometimes I'll say I'm gonna do it but I haven't done it, and I at least want to have my hair done for Sunday service, because sometimes I just let it naturally. Like today I did have it all curly. It doesn't look bad, but I at least want to, you know, put myself together. But every first of the month I need to make sure to wash my makeup brushes. My well-being, I kind of want to add it, and it's kind of relating to self-care in a way. So this is something that has been bothering me lately, and maybe even before. Let me know if you guys used to be like me. For the majority of my time, I'm always at home. Unless I'm going out, I'm always at home. I would not change into like clothes. Like I would always be wearing sweats. I would be in my PJs. I would be in just those type of clothing, because in my head it didn't make sense to me to get dressed when I was just gonna be in bed, sitting in the couch, in the kitchen, you know, like basic things. And that would bother me because I have so many beautiful clothes. I have so many clothes that should be getting worn. One of my things, and I think this is just universal for everyone, sometimes I'm just like, I have this cute dress on, no one's gonna see me in it, and it's so cute, like let me just save it for a day that I have a family gathering, something. No, this is me telling you, wear your clothes. Just wear your clothes, and that puts you together and it makes you feel better. Like it makes me feel better when I wake up, do my routines of everything, shower, and then I get to put my clothes, get dressed. I don't know how I want to do this yet, but I want to start wearing makeup at least 3 times out of the week. I think was, once again, why would I just wear it at home when I'm gonna have to take it off later tonight? Like it didn't make sense to me. But this is me telling you, you don't have to wear makeup each day, because you guys, I even post videos, a lot of videos you guys see that I post, I'm not wearing any makeup, and obviously it's, you could tell because right now I am wearing makeup, but I love having no makeup on certain days. But I also have those days where I'm just like, I should just be wearing makeup because I have it, and it's a way of putting yourself together. Okay, with my well-being, I think in here I'm gonna add quickly my monthly dates. Now if you guys know, I really made it a thing where I wanted to take myself on monthly dates, and it didn't have to be huge, like going somewhere fancy. Like it could easily be like just one day, like I dedicate my day to just going to the park or going to the lake or going somewhere and just doing things for me, that like it's my own date. I stopped doing that I think in April and or in May, and I think it's just because I was leaving to Europe, and then everything went down in May. Like I was just like, okay, and then I got lazy. I definitely want to start doing that. I think one day maybe I'll take myself to Navy Pier, or I'll do like little things that will be enjoyment. So I need to get back to that. Hey you guys, this is officially the end of the video. I hope you guys liked it. I hope you guys like this video. I hope you guys enjoy. I hope you have the best 6 months that are coming in 2024 as I am, because guys, it's my golden birthday in August. It's my golden year. It's a beautiful year to be alive, and it's a beautiful year to grow your relationship with God. Time to just become the woman you want to be, or man. But I think my area is all woman in here. But yeah, I hope you guys like this video, and until next time.